The AI doesn't like throwing away units. See, like that. Hey, it's Karen Rime here. I figured, instead of just doing an overtime turn like I told, like, all of my players I'd be doing, I'm just gonna fucking play, like, a 26-year-old game. How about that? So this game is called Max, or Mechanized Assault and Exploration, and it is an absolute banger. It is a turn-based strategy game with real-time elements. And I've actually gotten really good at this game despite the fact that there's basically no competitive scene. So what we're going to do is we are going to play against a god-level computer opponent. No turn timers because it's single-player, simultaneous moves. No starting credits because I'm actually pretty bad at playing with starting credits. And let's do a 400-point game. When I'm playing just like by myself, for myself, I will turn off score victory altogether. Because I can actually really consistently just fucking murder the AI. But this actually gives me a nice little time limit. Or a way to just play turtle and defensive. Random map. Random clan against 2 opponents.
Choose site.
Okay. This island is obscured by my recording mechanic, so I'm not gonna land there. So that leaves me not much room to expand, decent amount of room to expand. I don't like any of the features that will block growth and expansion. So I'm kind of debating. Or might just go for the ultimate meme strategy. We'll go here and probably re-land someone who's good at water.
Begin.
Yeah, I'd say Mushashi's good at water. Oh, sweet Jesus, this is the god tiers. Oh my god. This is, okay, this is it. This is the start. I literally just started recording, and this is already the start. So, turn everything on. Mining station 556, and let's just build that connector.
Movement exhausted. Begin.
The most important resource in this game is your constructor's work time. So if your constructor is not working in a given turn, there better be a really good fucking reason why. If your constructor isn't working, and you haven't built your heavy vehicle plant yet, I'd say you're like an absolute failure, and like, that's kind of mean for just being only decent at a video game, so I'm going to not. No. Nice little life hack is if you need a specific resource value, you can just put X amount of resources in. So, like, I don't normally have the option to build power generators at 312, but because I have exactly 12 raw material in my engineer, I can go ahead and do that anyway. I'm thinking probably light vehicle plant here, and connected to a shipyard in this general area, but I want my HVP first. Oh, sweet Jesus Christ, this is utter bullshit. I should
Begin.
not be allowed to have a start this good. Might actually do shipyard here in this nice little bay. If nothing else for the aesthetic reasons.
New units.
Alright.
Transfer complete. Transfer
Light
complete.
vehicle plant's
Ready.
gonna be 448, which is fine. Go ahead and start that so I don't have to
Transfer
press enter
complete. Ready.
twice.
Building.
The other thing I like to do is with like any production building, except for the air units, I like to surround it entirely in tiles so that I can put units on. One thing the AI does, because the AI likes really tiny complexes, is the AI will just
Searching.
build things around its light vehicle plant, and I've literally had games where the AI just blocks off
Building. Begin.
unit placement. I'm gonna go for 216. 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can
All
work with
systems
that.
go.
So yeah,
Building. All systems go.
okay, micromanagement is
Movement
unnecessary.
exhausted.
Sometimes you gotta micromanage your
Begin.
allocation. You want to maximize raw material. One and a half, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would work.
Building. Begin.
I actually prefer that because then it's on land. Okay, let's just start pumping scouts and repeat. And we'll see
All
how long
systems
that
go.
lasts. Damn it, that doesn't actually work. I miscounted. Well, we're gonna have a turn of constructor
All
idle. That's
systems
fine.
go.
It's really not the end of the world, and
Movement
the start is just so
exhausted.
goddamn good that it doesn't matter.
Begin. Building.
216, 3, 4, 5.
Building. Surveying.
Sometimes you just gotta manually operate your surveyors. Sometimes you have geographic formations blocking your position.
New units available this turn. Unit finished.
I'm probably just gonna make 2
Unit
scouts. It's
finished.
too late to reliably rush down an enemy, which just means I'm gonna have to be dealing with the 1v2.
Building. Building.
I just want to know where both of them are. Okay, this spot is guaranteed to be empty, so I can comfortably place an HVP there.
Awaiting orders.
And since I'm Musashi anyway, I don't want to...
Building. Building. Transfer complete. Ready.
I don't want to
Building.
put down a big scout rest because I don't have any bonuses to it.
Begin.
If I were Axis or Von Griffin or Sacred A's, I'd totally be down to just like flak with the AI. Like
Movement
first things,
exhausted.
a light vehicle plant. That's normally what my build order is start
New
with the light
units
vehicle
available
plant.
this turn. Transfer complete. Ready.
Alright. Time for
Standing by.
that time commitment.
Unit finished.
And we'll send this scout that way.
Building.
And we'll build another surveyor and then the engineer.
Searching.
I have no right to have a start this good.
Ready.
Just because I know that the raw material's gonna get wasted anyway, I'm just gonna plug that at 124. 2 of my 3 mining stations have gold. Not that important until I can get
Movement exhausted.
the 5 gold
New unit
for
available this
operating
turn.
the refinery, since I don't like building fuel tanks or gold vaults, because if it's not sustainable, it's not fun. Ooh, did someone say gold?
Unit completed.
I might actually just start developing that, because I have the time to, and I have the other
Awaiting
engineer on the way.
orders. Building. Standing by.
I'm guessing probably one on this island and one on this island.
Movement
But I don't
exhausted.
actually know. I haven't memorized the AI's landing patterns.
Building.
I feel like I would have gotten fucked already if there were an AI there. Ah, ha, ha, yes. God, I love
Unit
that.
completed.
So probably here, 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 and here. Probably just top left on all of the gold tiles. But we'll see how big the vein actually is.
Building. Building.
I might actually double time the engineer just so I don't waste too much raw material.
Building. Begin.
We're gonna be wasting a lot of raw material.
Searching.
Oh god, this vein's bigger. Yeah, that doesn't actually ruin my plan though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start platforming all of this. But what I'm gonna start with is the shipyard right
Movement
there.
exhausted.
And this will just be all bridges. And then sea transports can work just fine on it, because I'm probably going to be landing tanks too. Mishashi gunboats are fucking ridiculous, but I might need some land support even with how thin the islands are. I'm on the thickest island.
Begin.
My island is just dummy thick. Alright, that's probably the entire vein. I'm gonna check up there just to be sure. I think that's the entire vein though. So I'm gonna be having each mining station just on the gold tiles. It actually isn't that complicated. HVP in 9 turns, which means I need to be ready for that in...
Transfer complete. Building.
24?
Building. Searching.
I'll probably be first on water, so I want to make a submarine.
Standing by.
Okay, there's a gold deposit. Should really, like, be looking at the rest of my island. I'm actually going to be making another surveyor first, just to
All systems go.
facilitate that. Mining station on the raw material there. Mining station on those 3 golds. I'm just gonna set up the platforms for this first, and then I'll worry about other things.
All systems go.
And while I've been doing all of that, I've also just been moving my scouts around the map. Green exists. Green scouts are generic.
Ready.
You can tell what someone's
Movement
clan
exhausted.
is just looking at their units, even if the
Building.
actual
Begin.
mining
systems
station
go.
is hidden. I'm guessing green's up here then. It looks like that scout just came out.
Awaiting orders.
He's intentionally avoiding me.
Movement exhausted.
So, the probably light vehicle plant here.
Standing by.
Okay, 7 knights means green's gonna be super defensive. As that scout 3 coming out.
Unit completed.
I might actually rush a tank
Building.
with the HVP.
Standing by. Building.
No, I'm gonna
Awaiting
rush scout
orders.
just to be safe.
Status caution.
This scout's about to
Begin.
die.
Enemy spotted. Unit destroyed.
I was hoping I get to see more of his base, but
Awaiting orders.
can't be mad with what I've got. I know where he is. It is so ridiculously easily shellable from there. Gonna be sending some connectors there right away. I was half expecting to like lose the scout to a missile launcher at this point.
Unit finished.
I'm just gonna park you here for the
Awaiting
scan
orders.
range. What about here? Here's probably easier.
Transfer
I'm just gonna
complete.
pop a
Movement
radar.
exhausted.
Always steer to a centralized location. I'll maybe slightly forwards if you're sitting in a corner. Wow, blue actually isn't there. It means blue's here, which is actually really good and
Standing
really
by.
bad.
Building. Building.
I do have that
Building.
extra
Begin.
power generator. Okay.
Surveying. Searching.
And we'll just plug both of those on auto and be done with them. So yeah, we'll see where blue is.
Enemy detected.
Blue scouts are generic.
Finished.
Okay, I actually am really comfortable with the 2 scouts. I'm just gonna start constructors on repeat.
Transfer complete. Awaiting orders.
And let's build a shipyard.
All systems go.
I'm thinking depot here. It's nice and forward. And then mining station there. And that'll be 2 plus 5
Building.
plus 8.
Building. Standing by.
Yep, this'll work.
Unit completed.
And I'll plot you there. And we've got
All systems go.
those 2 bases covered. Let's see. Nope, no clue. I know where blue is. I have no other information.
All systems go.
And from here I'm basically just gonna play defensively until this gets done.
Awaiting orders.
What I'm gonna do with this engineer is start building bridges. And what I'm gonna do with this engineer is start panicking, because that's another scout. Oh my sweet Jesus Christ, green.
Awaiting orders.
And I can't just stop the engineer.
Standing by.
I'm thinking artillery here. Definitely not missile launcher, but I think artillery can cover what I need it to. Oh, this surveyor's dead. We'll get as much use out of him as we can.
Begin.
Honestly, that's good for me if a surveyor gets chased away and killed, because that's less go damage. Because surveyors are cheap, and I'm really bad at keeping them alive anyway.
Building. Building.
That gives me time to finish the artillery.
Building spotted. Unit is
Ow.
gone. Transfer complete.
The AI hates throwing away units, and I can afford to start taking damage on scouts in a couple turns. Yeah, let's just throw down a gun turret. This looks like it's gonna end up being our main thoroughfare, so I'm just gonna go ahead and road that, and I'll worry about connectors here later. Building a scout, I don't need more scouts, more engineers. I have the defenses I need, basically up until aircraft start showing up. Because the AI is gonna be like, ooh, tasty engineer. Alright, I'm Mishashi. My gun turrets are fucking thick. I forgot that Mishashi gun turrets are buffed too.
Transfer complete.
I was thinking
Awaiting
7 knights, because
orders.
7 knights the one that's good at defenses, but... And here comes my
Unit completed.
constructor. I want to keep this sort of as a straight away too. So we can turn down, and we can eventually just like have a shit ton of research or ecospheres here. Because I did actually set the game
All
to
systems go.
end at some point,
Building, building,
which is not what I usually
building,
do. I actually
building.
set it up so I could get the depot down first, but this works. Because what I can do with this constructor is
Building.
just move them. Then I'll set up these
Begin.
platforms on the way back. I'm probably not going to save that surveyor,
Building.
but I will trade a surveyor for a scout when my scouts don't take any damage.
Build.
The AI
Building.
doesn't like throwing away units, but the
Begin.
AI is really bad at unit
Awaiting
preservation.
orders. All systems go. Standing by.
Ooh. See, like that.
Movement exhausted.
Like I said, I'll trade a surveyor for a scout if the scout takes
Building.
no damage.
Build.
It might actually be better to put this one on the fuel. Then this can just be like a bridge extension of this thoroughfare.
Building.
I'm guessing on a 216 another power generator here. It's fine. Yes, the scout can see the surveyor. Turn this on eventually. I usually only do it when I'm on the offensive, but it's
Building.
actually really useful on the defensive too.
All
Remember,
systems
constructor
go.
work time is the most important resource, so always set your constructors to
All
build things
systems
as
go.
quickly as possible.
Transfer
And then
complete.
what
All
I'll
systems go.
do with this engineer's 340 in
Awaiting
artillery,
orders.
and then this engineer will go and build this and some of the bridging. And then this constructor can work on some of this quote-unquote back-end infrastructure. Anyway, well, that's 45 turns past, nothing major, and
New units available
we
this
are
turn.
about to get our shipyard. So this is the kind of cliffhanger I think
Enemy
we can
detected.
end the
Unit
video on.
destroyed.
I'd like to thank you guys for watching, like all of that standard spiel, and I will see you next time.